First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
From the gun, it's Shador. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 5.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Levante David doing his work on defense.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on. Hey. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
Cup in motion. 3rd and 2. Now Milrow. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. The rookie from Alabama on target there. It is a 1st down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Beautiful play on the move out of the pocket to his left, and he finds the end zone for the touchdown. What a play, Greg.
It really was, and how often do we see quarterbacks that really are trying to make a play, throw the ball into maybe a crowd, throw it into tight coverage, especially down here in the red zone. You have to protect the ball and make great choices, and he keeps that one alive, and it pays off.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Falcons 0. Michael Dixon's the kickoff for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Devin Tompkins on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Strike. Bronco 80. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Down the field, it's on that left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
60 Vikings. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now Shador on 1st down. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
That's another Falcons.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Stafford fires to the top. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On the return is Jones. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Robinson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This one caught by Tompkins. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, Sanders. Now, deep ball for London. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
18 Rattler, 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 79 Bronco, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go!
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And that will hit and go out of bounds just on the other side of midfield.
Okay, break! Ready! Cowboy 80! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's going to try it here again. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go! Cowboy 80! Mustang 19! 19 tight. 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he's in. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will level things out at 7 apiece.
To kick off for Atlanta.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
That's out quick. It's Cup on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Milrow. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will score! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Past the 60. Past the 60. Go.
And here's Bijan. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Sanders. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders to throw. Short throw taken by Pitts. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Shador. This pass complete to Tompkins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Atlanta.
Go! Bronco 80. Ready.
Sanders will throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A gain of 7 brings up.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
On third down, it's Robinson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance on harm's way, and results in a pick.
And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here. Back to the 6.
The tackle made back at his own 6-yard line.
On the ready.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He'll air it out down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Okay, ready.
3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Milroe. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10
Ready up.
on the Seahawks 42-yard line.
Get up. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
We got that cheat code offense.
On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
That ties the game at 14. To kick off for Atlanta.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. 18, top 50. Trap 50. Ready.
On first down, it's Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Let's go now.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On play action, Milroe. Flush to his right, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to take this one all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Trying the left side. Here's Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. It is second and 9.
Here we go. Cut. Liking 18. Go.
Now it's Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons first down.
Now Robinson. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete.
Complete to number 85. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's second and 6. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They're down and 3.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he's downfield to the tight end hits. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Falcons.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Shador. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
A 30-yard attempt.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will cut the lead down to 4.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They face second down and 7. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Walker to start the drive. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Third down, 3 to go.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18, 65.
They'll go play action with Milrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Come 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Milrow going to throw it again. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Come on, 70 Timberwolves, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70. 79 Brook, 19 Lions.
On third down, Milrow. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
It is brought in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, Scott.
Running here with Robinson. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
They go play action with Sanders. Left side in the hands of London. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Go! Bronco 80. Ready?
On play action, Shador. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Ready? Roll! Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now, Sanders. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
Second and a yard.
Back. 70 Timberwolves.
Down inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down to the 6-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 79.
They'll run with Robinson. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
One more time, it's Robinson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will cut the deficit down to 4.
Falcons 24. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go.
They go play action now with Sanders. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. 19, 8, Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 Tiger. Pioneer.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. To the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline.
From Atlanta, Georgia, we're live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Young Kweku has it all teed up, and we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Go play action here. It's Milrow. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
That's incomplete left side.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Slot man in motion right. Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Bayless Jones now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Got a man. It's Drake London. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
On the ready.
Seahawks with 6 DBs out there. 3rd down coming up.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down.
In punt formation.
Ryan Stonehouse sent out to punt it away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Dragon 60. 70 Lions.
Here's Milrow to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring will way up.
Off the play fake, Milrow. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. That's complete right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. 3rd and just 2 to go. Milrow from the gun. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future.
18 runners.
From the 40 on 2nd down. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks pull that in front further, 13-zip. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Jones on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warrior 70, Buffalo 18.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Seahawks pick it up. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks push their lead to 21-zip already.
Falcons nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. With Robinson to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swimming.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
60 Eagles, 60 Panther 11, Panther 11, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Sanders now on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They motion Cup over right. Milrow with it on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
So many of these NFL facilities we travel around and we see signage all over the place. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's about protecting it offensively, and it's about doing just that, taking it away defensively.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba going in motion right. First down throw here from Milrow. Buying some time right. Launching deep down the right sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second and 10. No room to throw. It's a complete to Kenneth Walker. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. In the gun, Milrow. He's going deep this time. Caught at the 20-yard line. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
He brings it in. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks blowing them out in this opening quarter. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Go.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Seahawks with an early lead. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. Be ready.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
1918. Ready.
3rd and long here for Sanders. Connects on the crosser. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game.
Falcons 14. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 79 Broncos.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Into the hands of Horton, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
60 Vikings. Ready. Press all 80. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Throwing now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 3-possession game. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
35. Falcons 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Devin Tompkins to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running left is Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Ball carrier.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Get it. 19, Mustang 19. Pioneer.
Staying with Robinson. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, here's Milrow. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready.
QB keeps the second down option. He's got room to roam here. Past the 35. 20. 15. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You could really tell the defense bit hard on that read option. Everybody went the back's way, and once he pulled it back, he had daylight for days, making the correct read and going for big yardage. Everything they could ask out of him on one play.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown!
Touchdown,
The
Seattle.
Seahawks ballooning the first half lead even further. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead.
Falcons, 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Tompkins now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go.
Shotgun snap again to Robinson.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
60, cut 19, cut 19, driving 60.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
70 Timberwolves.
Third and long for him here. Gets this one to London. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Let's go.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Come on.
The 35-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Play action, Sanders. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
Tompkins now to return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So an exciting first half, partner, has finally reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Falcons, about set to begin their drive.
Here we go. Ready?
To the air on first down, Sanders. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. Spins out of one stop. Galloping inside the 40. Into the red zone. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
On these first and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Okay,
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19. Ready?
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Vacates quickly left side. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Let's go now. Panther 11. 18. Ready?
Milrow from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, Kate, you ever run into a brick wall? No, me neither. I think we just watched it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Crack all 80.
Milrow now to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
19 tight. Tag. Got Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Taking his shot deep down the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Rick Woolen with the INT. Will bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down.
Ready, 68.
Will Rowe looking to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're up against it here on fourth down. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Myers' kick is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Tompkins now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Tompkins now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
18, ready. 8, come on.
They'll go play action for Sanders. And the Seahawks get it back with a nice return to boots down inside the 30. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Brings up second and 3.
From the 19. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now. Go.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Falcons get it back with a nice return to boots down inside the 30.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, Oh, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and 10, around Robinson. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jeff Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. He's middle.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Falcons 28. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He keeps this one himself. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well, and it's going to cost him about a yard. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? First throw for the backup now. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Toss play. This is Walker. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. Walker running to the right. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and long. Here's Milrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, left side. Here's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. A lot of grass ahead. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Kate, unfortunately, I think we're watching a welcome to the NFL type of game for this young man. Tested after the first couple interceptions, and like they say, sometimes when it rains, it just pours.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Tompkins now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Now Sanders. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
No, no.
Running left, here's Walker. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Staying with Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And all he can do is get that to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
That's why you often see some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead.
Got it. Ready?
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Running with Walker again. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? Crack all 80. Hiking. Alert, push. Ready, ready.
Sanders back to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Ready?
Sanders setting the pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Dumped off to his running back. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
19, 18, Cardinal, 18.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurt.
Give up the gut to Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
This is Walker on 2nd. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line to gain. So here comes 4th down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Tompkins now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and
You know,
9.
not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
7, ready.
To the air, 3rd and long. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Ready, ready.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go. Sack. 6, 19, Lions. Ready.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
On the set.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first at the end of this game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Viking 18. Go.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do, what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
This has been another edition of the NFL.